Can I go to my question of the week?
Yes,
I'll start with patients and this name, Kennedy Kalombotole. I don't know if it rings a bell, but this week, the DCI told us a gentleman called Kennedy Kalombotole is the prime suspect of the brutal murder of a patient at KNH. The patient's name is Kennedy Mwangindagwa, who was in Ward B, 7B. He was murdered on the 17th of July. This is what happened according to the DCI. At around 11:30 p.m., a nurse took vitals. At around 12:30 p.m., another nurse came, checked the blood pressure, took vitals. At around 1 a.m., a relative came, saw the patient, he was fine. At 2 a.m., a cleaner noticed blood from the bedside. And the cleaner approached the bed, and to the shock and horror of this cleaner, so the neck of the patient had been slit. Now, the blood stains leads to Kalombotole bedside. The same night, the police are called, of course. They investigate, and they find this gentleman sleeping soundly. Now, I have questions. Now, 5 months before, a similar incident occurred at the same hospital. Another patient, again in the 7C, Ward 7C, another patient brutally murdered, gets killed. This gentleman, Kennedy Kalombotole, is the prime suspect. Now, the wards do not have CCTV. We don't know how often the nurse do their rounds. But most importantly, this gentleman, our prime suspect, has been in hospital since 1st December 2024. I'm not sure what kind of illness this man has. But according to the DCI, they didn't have enough evidence then. But this time, the evidence, believe you me, was blood coming from slippers that took the hospital staff, and the DCI led them to the prime suspect who was sleeping soundly. So here we are with questions. 2 murders, space of 5 months, and a suspect who's a patient. I don't know what to think about this.
It has to be like a big headline for a mystery series. Oh my.